Why did Big Boy try to rob Rich?
That's what I'm saying. Let Sarah tell the story.
What was the reason, Sarah?
What's up, everybody? I'd like to thank each and every last one of you guys that's been subscribing to the channel, that's been leaving a thumbs up like button, that's been leaving comments, that's actually watching the video, watching my videos and my content, and giving your opinion. I respect everybody's opinion, good and bad. The bad ones, when they come foul, I come foul. The good ones, they come good, I come good. You know, it's just a mirror effect. So the reason why I'm making this video right now is because I want to touch on the RX Muscle podcast. They had Sarah Piano on there. And let me tell you, Sarah did not tell not one freaking lie. There was not one lie told whatsoever. She was brutally honest. Reason why I know she was honest is because we had a couple years of being close friends and everything. Now, off top, I'm gonna also put a few clips in of what was said, but off top, before I get any further in this, I can recall and remember when I did a video about Sarah, because I was disgusted about the video that I thought that she leaked out or put out once he was gone. Because I felt like if the person had that type of video on this man, they should have did it while he was here. And I said some very harsh, mean words. Some very harsh, mean words. And one thing I can honestly say, from all the years I known Sarah, she never, ever once told a lie. She's very transparent. Y'all think I'm transparent? This woman is very transparent. So when I heard her said that she didn't leak that video, the video was coached for her to record it from Jane. You see what I'm saying? A few people had access to her phone. Somehow the video got leaked. Dave had jumped into my defense and said, yeah, well, maybe Mac, because me and Mac are good friends, maybe Mac had no idea that you didn't leak it. And she right. The things I said was hurtful. And I apologize for it. And she said I could have called her. She absolutely right. I could have. But I was just so like in a rage and like hurt behind seeing a video like this of someone that I know paved the way for me. Regardless how me and Rich friendship ended, like I say in multiple videos, I will always have respect for that man, because the platform I have, he helped build it. He was the person that turned my signature into an autograph. So I'm forever grateful for that. I don't ever take no credit from the lane that he paid for me. Never, ever. And there's not a video anyone could put up about it. Because this is the thing. Once Rich passed, that's when I stopped making all those poking at him videos. And I said when he was in a hospital, in a coma, I said if Rich, and I said this on RX Muscle, I said if he don't come back 100% himself, I'm done with the bullshit with him. I'm done with the bull crap. I said, because it's only funny and fun to me to poke at him, because I know how to get under Rich's skin. All you got to do is just poke at his image. So that's what I was doing. It was never malicious intent behind it. It was sheerly poking at him, because I get a kick out of when a person send darts my way. I use that and I go at them even harder. The only thing is Mac take things extremely far, because I don't have a medium. I'm either cool or I'm all the way bad. And when I seen the video, I immediately jumped to assumptions that she was the one that leaked it, because she was the one whose voice was behind it, recording it and everything. And then when she said that he told her, thank you for recording it, because I would have never believed y'all that I was like that, it let me know that he approved of the video and that he was grateful that he got to see how he looked, because he looked bad. He looked real bad. And I can remember numerous times when we would be out of town at expos, Rich don't make it to the expo because he had went hypoglycemic from too much insulin. He had dozed off, took a nap without getting enough amount of sugar in him because he was taking a large amount of insulin. I can recall all that. And I can recall him taking his oxys and everything. I can recall all of that. So she didn't say nothing wrong. And if Sarah, if you watching this, I deeply apologize to you, because Chris even tried to reach out and I was just being stubborn. I did not want to hear it, because I was like, how could you do something like this? And to hear that you didn't, it just make me feel this big, because I let so many years go by of a good friendship behind me not trying to hear you out even when you reach out. So it was, I can't make it up. I can't make up excuse for it, and I'm not going to make up an excuse for it. And I just want to start a video off with everybody that's been slandering her, talking about she was waiting for a green card and all this. That was total bullcrap. That woman really loved Rich. I know for a fact she did. We all hung out maybe 6 days a week. So, like, that was the only issue that I had, was that video. I didn't have no other issue. I never said, oh, she was just a gold digger, she's trying to... I didn't say those type of words because I knew those wasn't true. I just felt like if that video was recorded, it should have came out before he passed. But I'm glad, and I feel so much better that she didn't release it. And I was totally wrong. I was wrong on every level, because this is a woman that is genuinely was a friend, a really close friend, and we all confined into each other's, you know, me, her, my wife, Rich, all of us, all four of us, always was open and honest with each other's. And I pretty much flushed it down the drain once I seen that video. I flushed it down the drain, and that was being a terrible friend. So I apologize on that. Now, another scene in the video, they asked her about Rich and Big Boy incident, because everybody would be trying to say how she was getting meth from Big Boy and they was selling it to Rich and they robbed Rich together. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I didn't want to speak on this because this wasn't my story to tell. That's why I'm glad Sarah came out and told her own story, her own experience with her and her husband, because now I can touch on it, because I was there during all those times. And I wasn't a spectator. I was in the heart of it. And out of respect for Rich and Sarah both, I ain't ever speak on it. I'm glad she touched on it, because that beef was between Big Boy and Rich. And I'm going to put the clip in. You guys going to see that as well. So the clips are going to be at the end of this video. Big Boy got a text message from Rich 3-something in the morning. Rich pretty much kicked him off of 5% nutrition because Big Boy was at the booth trying to sell his t-shirts, get his brand up. And then Rich looked over, seeing that he was doing a transaction of some substance, and allegedly, well, not allegedly, because we all seen it, and Rich didn't like that. So he was telling me how he gonna have to let him go. I just didn't think Rich would do it 3 o'clock in the morning on a text message. So that upset it, Big Boy. And like Sarah said in the clip, Big Boy didn't rob Rich. She say that he sent some Mexican guys over there. And that's how it happened. So she tells pretty much what happened. You guys ask Mack Truck, is this is true? Everything she said was told to me from Rich and from her the exact same way. Did I talk to Big Boy about it? Absolutely. What was told to me from Big Boy, you know, out of respect for Big Boy, regardless how I break that dude's balls at times, I'm not going to speak on what was told to me from Big Boy because Big Boy ain't ever do anything to me to where that I would have to expose our conversations with words, no different from when I say the conversations we would have about Cali No Muscle. So, only reason why I don't say what was said is because it's respect thing I still have respect for the little homie. It's just I don't like how the little homie switched up and started moving. He started moving real fugazi. So, other than that, everything Sarah said was 1000% true. I deeply apologize to Sarah, and I hope a lot of you guys out there that feel a certain type of way about her with this whole Rich thing, y'all gotta understand this woman is innocent, and trust me, she's been through a lot with this man, and she truly loved this man. Regardless of what y'all think and regardless of how y'all feel, Sarah Piana love Rich still to today. You can see it, you can hear it in her voice. And I feel like a boob. I feel real crazy because I shouldn't have turned her reaching out to clear the things up. I shouldn't have turned them down. I should have reached out to her. I was just like, I couldn't fathom to think how could anybody else do that, because I was just assuming that, no, it was her phone, when in reality, multiple people did have access to her phone. I can remember times when Rich would have access to her phone, when Jane would creep to her phone and everything. So I know for a fact that now, with hearing it out her mouth, she ain't do that. She didn't do that at all. So I'm about to go in this gym to work out. Like, my emotions and mental state right now is all over the place. It's like all over the place. Because, like, at the end of the day, me, Rich, and Viking were brothers. Brothers fight. Brothers say things because, trust and believe, that wasn't me and Rich first time falling out and not being friends. That was just the first time it got caught on camera. But that wasn't our very first time. Me and Rich had a big fallout in Ohio at the Arnold Expo, and I left Rich out there. I came back early. Like, I left his ass out there because me and Rich bumped heads because we were two strong-minded men with so much in common, you know. And another part of the video in that interview on that podcast or whatnot, some guy named Larry was trying to say Rich informed on him and he did this and that. He ain't got no paperwork. He can't put that title on a homie. He keep talking about, I know he told, I was his dealer. Dude, you was a small fish in the pond. You say 2006, he wasn't buying boatloads of stuff from you. He was getting personal use stuff. Personal use. And you can't put those type of titles on a man or a woman without the paperwork. Because he say he did time, so he should have had CI on the paperwork and it would have had Rich Piana, confidential informant, Rich Piana. He didn't bring us no proof like that. So those of you, if y'all seen that video on RX Muscle and y'all believe that Rich was an informant, take that out of y'all head, because he has no proof. He has no proof. And with statements like that, he could get himself hurt. He could truly get himself hurt. I'm not the type of person that'll send threats, but right hand to the gods with an S on the end, I will see him in person and I'm going to need him to answer those questions to me. Where's the paperwork? If you don't have the paperwork saying that, I hope there's no cameras around. That's all I'm going to say. I just hope there's no cameras around, because he got to have paperwork. He got to have paperwork saying some stuff like that. Anyway, it's the People's Champ giving it to you. Gun barrel straight, raw, uncut, no filter. Till next time, I'll holler at y'all later. I love each and every last one of you guys that takes the time out of y'all day and click on my video. Even the ones that don't like me and y'all still coming on my video. I had to block a few of y'all because y'all are just not subscribed and y'all Googling my stuff just to see what I post lately. And y'all are like, and it's like y'all trying to put infections in our community. Our community is pure. We don't need no tainted cancer into it. So Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. Stay on top of what we dropping, and I'll holler at y'all later. Bah! Keek.
Clarifying a few points for us. I want to ask you one more thing. The whole Mac truck thing. What went down from your perspective? Because I'm friends with Mac, and I've had him on the show, and he said that kind of Rich provoked that whole thing. Do you have a different perspective on that?
Tell me, you
don't remember about what happened at the expo or
the LA Fit Expo when they had the fight? Yeah.
I'm not really. I don't really know a lot about it because we were separated at that time.
Oh, you were separated? Okay.
Yeah.
What was were you friends with Mac? I mean, what was your relationship with him?
Yeah. Me and Mac were always, good friends, and, he came often to the house. So it was really surprising to me that he can't stand me and thinks that I'm this horrible person for posting that video. We literally just fell out, and I was just so shocked because I always stood by him as a friend. And even though when, him and Rich were not on good terms,
And you didn't post the video, and you didn't even post the fucking video.
I don't think he knew. Maybe he thought she did post the video, obviously. So that's why he was judging her based on that, maybe.
Man, people are so fragile.
Why not just ask me, just talk to me.
Real.
Because I've always been very nice to him and his wife and his kids and everything. So it was just very hurtful. So
yes, Sarah, I remember you were friends, used to go over their house.
I'm really surprised people can't just call people these days. It's really just
you know what it is? That video was so, inappropriate to post that I think people just assumed it was on her phone. She must have posted it. Why did Big Boy try to rob Rich?
That's what I'm saying. Let Sarah tell the story.
What was the reason, Sarah, behind that?
So it was not Big Boy himself that actually did it. He got some Mexican guys to do it. It was just because of the thing that Rich and Big Boy not getting along. Big Boy wanting to go on his own, and Rich apparently not liking that or something. And apparently Rich was being disrespectful and rude to him, and something. So. I mean, I don't know all the details about it, but it was just like Big Boy was really unhappy with Rich and vice versa. And they were just like, bumping heads about it. And then before we know it, we get robbed twice.
There